You know, Dead Island really let me down. I just feel like there hasn't been a decent zombie game in a really long time. And all I want to do is channel my inner Ash Williams. Is that really so much to ask for? Instead, I'm subjected to Chinese secret agents, bad rappers, glitches, and bad design. It just feels like there's... What is this? Am I really seeing this? Pause the review. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just played through this game called Dead Pixels. It costs 80 Microsoft points and is now available on the Xbox Live Indie Games Marketplace, and it was designed by CantStrafeRight Studios, and it's such fun to play. The game harkens back to the side-scrolling run-and-gun genre of the 16-bit era and the 1970s Romero stuff. It's really cool. It has film grain and nods to like zombie B-movie schlock, and you'll really feel as if you're the hero in those classic movies tackling hordes of zombies. You may lose a limb or two, but it's worth it because you feel like a hero and it's really, really awesome. But yeah, oh my god, the $1 zombie game gave me far more enjoyment than the $60 zombie game I reviewed last week. What the hell's up with that? But anyway, let's get back to Dead Pixels. You'll play as a survivor of the zombie apocalypse who must make it to salvation lest he too be devoured by the walking dead. Along the way, you'll encounter special kinds of Zed that will require you to alter your strategy. There's even boss zombies that will have you frantically praying you just have one more bullet in your chamber to put it down. There are a lot of extremely tense moments that will give you that classic retro thrill, and a lot of that is attributed to the fact there's so little ammo in Dead Pixels. Because of this, you have to outwit, outrun, and outmaneuver those zombies that are just trying to devour your brain. You can't rely on your gun here. You really have to melee and run, and run, and run, and run. This is a run and gun game. You will be running, and you will be gunning. You'll have a chance to replenish your inventory at the shops of the capitalistic traders as you go from street to street, but even their supplies may seem low. It's here that you'll have the chance to upgrade your character stats such as shooting skill, health, strength, luck, and more. Each of these will help you survive the zombie onslaught. You can also sell valuables that you've managed to loot during the disaster because, hey, if you're a zombie, you're not going to need that radio anymore. Dead Pixels also has something else going for it. It has local co-op. Now, I know everybody's like, oh, online multiplayer is the best, but if you were a kid growing up in the 90s, you know the joys of having your best buddy sitting next to you and playing one of these games with you. There's nothing better than just charging through one of these side-scrolling shoot-em-ups and kicking some ass. This is the way things were meant to be. So I love it. I loved every moment of it. I love the co-op. If you have a friend willing to sit down and play it with you, do it. This is the game to pick up and do this with. I just had SNES flashbacks while playing it. Overall, Dead Pixels is a marvelous game. I had far more fun with it than, that other game. Which says a lot because this was basically a single-man studio who produced this. And on top of that, Dead Pixels does have one thing going for it that no other game this year has. Me and Goose are in it! Yeah, that's right! We actually made it into the game. If you turn on intermission before you begin to play, you will see us in the middle. We run the refreshment stand, and I'd like to think that we are playing a bitchin' game of Diner Dash, but with zombies involved. And that's what goes on in my head.